How's it going, everyone? Coming at you and talking about how to start in the trucking industry, or more like where you can start in the trucking industry if you have a felony. Going to direct you over to a website that's kind of got a lot of them all together, and they got some of the basic information like time frame, um, sorted out by time frame, so that way it's a little bit easier for you guys to kind of do starting point for where you can go. So let's go ahead and go over to the website. It is um, helpforfelons.org. So let's go check it out. All right, so here's the website again. It's helpforfelons.org. A lot of great information on here, everything for jobs, financial resources, legal information. You get a hold of them. Even got a little inspiration and humor section. And you can even, if you know someone who's actually hiring, you can actually submit article and information to them to help out other people. But where I want to take you guys is down a little bit here. So help for felons jobs. First thing up here is trucking career information. As I said, this is a really, really awesome website. Easy to set up. A lot of great information all right in here. Short answer is yes, you can get a job as a truck driver with a felony. They would have it even broken down even further as how to become a truck driver. Can you get your CDL if you have a felon? Truck drivers at truck driving schools, so not just like companies like Prime or Swift or any one of those that offer the in-house training, like third-party companies that do training. They're going to be setting up for all that on there. But where I want to take you guys is over here to the actual trucking companies that hire felons. As I said, it's real set up real easy. Everything's right on here. See, they even have it right here. Start with these trucking companies. They're the best they're claiming that they're the best companies for felons. So you got Britain, Carolina Cargo, Magnum, LTD, Gardner, PTL, and Conway. When they have the line here, I'll show you. It just means that their website's not working. They just haven't updated the website. So you can go through Conway find Google search Conway and get to them that way. Oop, that was the wrong page. Technical difficulties. Okay. All right. But let's check out Britain Transportation here. I haven't really heard of them. But if you click on their link, it's going to directly take you to their website. Once it loads here. So we're going to do just a quick about. They even have the pop-up to send them a message. So their values founded in 1980. So with this website for helpforfelons.org, it's a great place to start. To go to this website, do research into the companies and see if they hire in your area. Right here, you can actually just start chatting with them if you want it. You got to find out the pay, find out what all the requirements are. As I said, this is getting into the trucking industry is not easy. You're going to be filling out a boatload of applications. I think when I started out, I went through 10, and I don't have a felony, which is regular. So it's going to be a little bit harder for you guys. You're going to have to do the legwork and go into these companies and do your research and find out what's going to be best for you. So we go down a little bit further here. They even have it broken down into time frame. So if your convictions that are 10 years old or more. So here's a lot of companies here. Swift, JB Hunt, Schaefer, Crete, Dick Levy, CR England, Celadon, Dutch Made, Hunt Transportation, and then if your conviction 7 years old or more, so that's literally just a 3-year difference on your conviction on being able to open up the door to more companies. And they got it down. If your convictions that are 5 years old or more, there's another whole. So these are if your convictions a lot closer, Boyd, Western Express. As I said, go into them, and let's do Western Express real quick. All right. As I said, you're gonna have technical difficulties. Just because it's on this website or any website doesn't mean it's gonna work. Let's check out Trans Am link here, see if that works. All right. So let's go into careers here. So we're on Trans Am. Driver, tell me more. Recruiting. So they got a retention bonus, tuition reimbursement program, equipment requirements, Class A CDL, excellent driver, no DUI conviction last 2 years, no preventable accidents. Company drivers, there's their pay, there's their hiring areas in the gray. So if you're not, pretty much if you're out west, they're not hiring you, and if you're up in Maine, they're not hiring. And for whatever reason, a boatload of Louisiana. Anyways, so as I said, you need to do your research into these companies to see, first off, if they even hire where you live. And then second off, go through. So say your conviction is 6 years old. Go through I recommend going through each one of these, creating a list, and write everything down, compare them all out, and then rank them. By the time you get through all of these, you might only find out that there might be only 2 of these that you can get hired by. So you got to do your research into it. Companies that hire case by case, Prime is one of those. But I'm telling you right up the bat, there's going to be a lot of them. It's 10 years. There's certain felonies that are an automatic disqualifier that you will not get hired for. So with any felony or anything on your record like that, the biggest thing I can tell you guys is be upfront with your recruiter. Do not lie or try and hide anything that's on your criminal background. They will find it. That way you don't get taken a bus ticket to orientation, show up, and then they found out you weren't truthful in your application, so then you're going to find your own way home. It's going to suck. Be upfront about it. Know all your dates. If you don't know your dates off the top of your head, I'm sure you can go get a hold of your PO or whoever else, or even you can go down, I believe you can get a DMV and get a background check on yourself to get all your dates. Biggest thing I would say you need to know is when what it was, when it was. So say you did 3 months, say you did 3 years in jail for something stupid. Know when you got out, how long your probation was, and when your probation ended. Some companies they don't go off of when your felony was, they go off of when your probation ended. So keep that in mind too. So as I said, go through all these companies, see what best suits you, find out which ones will work with you. A lot of them they'll tell you right up front. We'll go to Prime. Where is? So let's join our team. Go to the apply now. I'll show you guys here real quick. So here's what you need to start: Social Security, current driver's license, complete work history. Add 7 years. So you'll need 10 years of work history. Traffic accidents, violations, convictions from the last 5 years. That. So I believe. Nope. Used to have. Where's the facts? So as I said, go into the websites and you're going to have to do some digging. They used to have minimum qualifications. Let's go there. 21 documents, criminal history. An affirmative answer to the questions regarding criminal record will not be automatically result in the denial of employment. Record will be evaluated based on the job for which the applicant has applied. So it is case by case. So go through all this and make sure before you apply to companies you understand like the documents that they're requiring and what all you need to provide. So as I said, it's not going to be easy. Let's go check out Rail, which I don't want to buy yet. CDO process. Going through this real quick program. Other testimonies. Frequently asked questions. See if I get a criminal background out of here. Jerry Michael President away from home experience. Studied, yes, interview. See, they don't really have, as I said, on here. So if I wanted to go to Rail and didn't have, and I had a felony on my background, they don't really have too much on here that I'm finding on just by quick search. Let's see. Yeah, my quick search on what their criminal background, how many years and all that stuff, as I said. So go right into, get the basic information off their websites, contact them. Bug the crap out of these recruiters. There's no, hit them with 500 questions. That's what they're getting paid for. So, again, this website is helpforfelons.org. I will put a link in the description below to get you guys information. As I said, it'll take you right to, click on the company name and it'll get you right over to that company's website as long as it works. So here's PTL, takes you right to them. So this way you guys aren't sitting there on Google trying to search. It's all right here in one spot, nice and easy, nice and simple. So hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at primedriverjacob@gmail.com or get a hold of me at Facebook at primedriverjacob. All right, everyone, stay safe and talk to you guys next time.